Welcome. Appreciate you checking out this video. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Shout out 19. Here we go. Sophie Cunningham, for you Indiana fans, Indiana Fever fans, officially in Indiana. Yeah, I believe she does commentating right down in Phoenix. So here she is. She's in Indiana. So I want to play some clips for you of her arrival, but also some of the things she said when she was interviewed that there's some really important things there that I want to talk about and react to, give you my opinion. And then also it made me think about something that I want to ask all of you. So please stay till the end because I have a question for you that's controversial. Well, I don't know if the question's controversial, but if it happens, it's going to be very controversial. And I'm curious how all of you as fans might react to that. So stay tuned. But here we go with this is her arrival. Look, I'm even going to warn you ahead of time. Listen to the very end in the background. Tell me what you hear.
Oh, I love this. It's like I'm a rookie all over again.
I'm so sorry I just did that to you. Here's the ending again.
Over again. Nervous. Oh,
Yes, that is the official welcoming ambassador in the background there, Caitlin Clark, laughing at that. So apparently she greets all of the players who arrive in Indiana. So, and of course, here she is with her jersey now, number 8 instead of number 9.
Finally here. Got it. All right.
All right, so that's just a couple of short clips, but I want to get into some of the things she says. So here's some things talking about Caitlin, then she's going to talk about uh, the team as well. And these are the things I really want to talk about. And I've got some questions for all of you.
You'd be the Sabrina Carpenter to Caitlin's Taylor Swift.
That was a joke, but I guess people really took that seriously.
People love it. Listen, what excites you about playing with her this year?
I mean, she has changed our game in the best possible way in every way. And so just to be alongside of her and maybe relieve the pressure, being able to shoot and spread the court for her to go do her thing. She's still young, and I think that I've been taken under, Diana took me under her wing, and I've learned a lot from her. And now I hope to kind of do the same for Caitlin if she wants it. I just think the relationship piece is huge, and when you're trying to do something great, it takes everybody. And so I want her to go do her thing, and anything she needs from me, I'm going to be here. But again, I think that just the competitor that I am, I'm fierce, I'm sassy. I stick up for my teammates, I stick up for myself, and so sometimes I think that's okay to be feisty and to be yourself. But I'm excited to play in front of the fans. I think that she's drawn a lot of people, not only to Indiana, but to the women's game as a whole. And so just to be a part of something great, just really happy to be here.
Saying all the right things. I mean, I don't have a problem with any of that, but the the big thing, and I know those of you that were fans from day one with Caitlin Clark, the sticking up for my teammates thing probably stood out to you, talking about winning a championship being the goal and about how it takes everyone and so on and so forth, which was fantastic. And as I'm watching this, it hit me. Every signing, the players coming in, every signing or in this case trade, have said all the right things, except haven't heard anything from Brianna Turner yet at all. It almost seems like she's been completely forgotten and is not even part of the team. I don't know if there was a whole like, hey, maybe tone it down a bit from the front office in the off season and let's kind of let that stuff fade to the background maybe and then they'll bring her on. I'm not sure. But yeah, I mean she's saying all the right things here, talking about supporting Caitlin, talking about helping her where she can. And then we've got another one more specific to this roster and this team that I found even more interesting, which is definitely going to lead me to a question that I want to ask all of you. This is about a minute long. Okay, so we're going to listen to this.
I'm stoked. I'm so excited. I think it's refreshing. I've been in Phoenix for the past 6 years, was drafted out there. I've had a really great time. I've been very blessed with being around a lot of GOATs in the game and learning the game on another level. But again, like this is just a new style, and this is the style that I thrive in. When you have people who can shoot the ball, who move the ball, who are running gunners, and share the ball, like this is the type of offense that I want to be in. And so I'm just stoked. And like I said, the offense is more my style, but I'm also surrounded by a great culture and great people, and that's what I'm also very excited about to be here in Indiana. To be honest, my original thought was like, oh heck yeah, like we're about to go win a championship. Like that's exactly where my mind went. And like I said, it's all about the people, it's about the culture. I learned a lot out there, but now I'm ready to move on to something bigger, something better, and have a lot of really great players around me to seriously go win a championship. I'm stoked.
Okay, couple of things there. First, and if you'll indulge me for a second, you're probably sick of hearing about it. Sorry, Chiefs fans, Cowboys fans, 49ers fans. But, and this again goes back to all the other players, like I was saying before, they're all talking about win a championship. It's about winning a championship. It's not about being good. It's not about getting my numbers. It's about winning rings, winning rings. And the reason I say that is because that was the whole mentality of the Philadelphia Eagles for the past few seasons, especially this year after last year's collapse. It was like that's all it was about. We want to win a ring. Anything less than that is an unsuccessful season. It is a failure of a season. And you're hearing that same mentality from all these players, which is, I absolutely love to hear that from a team. That is the culture that hopefully we are all talking about in Indiana. That here's a group of players that, you know what? I'm here for a ring. That's it. That's all that matters. That's what I want. That is the goal. Anything less is failure. Let's go get a ring. And on top of that, I love the beginning too. And this is what I have my fingers crossed on. I've talked about this in other videos. You know that I believe 100% this is a we need to run, run, run. And then after that, we need to run again type of team. That is the type of style that I think they're going. It's going to be one, it's exciting. It's going to be exciting, which draws more viewers. She talks about the style of play and talked about in the other video about Caitlin Clark bringing that in. She plays different. She's different and exciting and entertaining. And she's talking about that run and gun, she even said. This should be, credit my dad for me knowing this, this should be Nolan Richardson, Arkansas, back in the 80s. We are our style is 40 minutes of hell, and that 40 minutes of hell is for the other team. And that's exactly what Sophie Cunningham sounds like talking about here. I think I have two more quick clips for you, and then I want to talk about something with regards to Sophie and the team and ask y'all a question. So this is just like Natasha Howard, Duana Bonner did as well.
Hey guys, it's Sophie Cunningham here. I'm finally in Indiana and I am so excited to be here and meet all of you. See you guys at the game. Bye.
Shout out fans. That's like twice now. I'm sorry, but I have my finger like ready to go and I shot it twice. But anyway, and then yes, guess what? And you know, again, Caitlin Clark influence. Yes, she is in the gym the day she got there, getting ready for the next season, pumped up, ready to train, ready to go. Again, championships, everything. Setting aside Brianna Turner, because we really haven't heard other than posting some controversial stuff that had nothing to do with the Fever after she signed. But from all these players, I'm here to win a ring. I'm here to win a championship. I'm here to win a title. Let's go get it. And that is, again, what we're hearing from Sophie. We know Duana Bonner was in the gym right away and on and on. And so if we check out Sophie's numbers here, I think people, for whatever reason, don't realize how good she actually is. And if she gets the minutes and the ball, she can be big time for the Indiana Fever. This was a great trade for the Fever, right? They got this in the Nalissa Smith trade, and that was a positive just by getting rid of Nalissa Smith. I mean, we'll look at her numbers. She's a good 3-point shooter, 36.2% career, um, over 40% twice. She is 53.3% from two for her career, and we know she can create her shot. And by the way, the last 3 seasons, she's been ahead of that number. She shot over 58% from two last season, right? So her official field goal percentage is good. She's a heck of a free throw shooter as well, 86%. She'll grab some rebounds. In her 2 years where she played the most minutes, 29 and 29 and a half, double digit in scoring as well. When she went from 17 and a half minutes to 29 and a half, her scoring more than doubled from 5.6 to 12.6. She finished third in most improved player that year. She could and should be a key to this team. And I know people are going to get mad when I say this, but she is overall a better player than Lexi Hull and can play that same position, right? You could have Caitlin, Kelsey, Sophie, Natasha, and Bonner. That could be a five, or maybe it's Boston in there. Now we're going to see how the rotations go and what changed. Because again, if Stephanie White does actually put pedal to the metal and it's run, 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 they've got the depth to do that. So you're going to probably see fewer minutes. You're going to see a whole bunch of different types of combinations and trying to figure it out. But you know, people forget Lexi was really a fantastic three-point shooter for post-Olympic break last year, which got her number up to 47%. But in her first two seasons, 19%, 22%. So we'll see. Obviously, the quality of the three-point shot she got jumped incredibly with Caitlin Clark. So we're going to see how that goes, which leads me to my question because I know so many people are like, Stephanie White is the answer, can do no wrong, greatest coach ever. And so my question to all of you, especially those who think that, and I'm not saying she's not going to be for this team, okay? But here's my question. If, as it goes along, Stephanie White realizes that the best team means reducing minutes of Aaliyah Boston and Lexi Hull, are you going to be okay with that? Or is it going to be because right, those two are they're good and they're fan favorites without a doubt, right? We all know that. So are you going to be okay with that? If that is the best fear, and I'm not saying they get benched, right? I'm just saying minutes get reduced. Maybe Aaliyah Boston is a 20, 25-minute player. Maybe Lexi Hull's back to 12, 15 minutes, sometimes 20 in a game. Are we all okay with that if it means getting a ring? Right? Because I get it. Players, fans get attached to players. Eagles fans are having a meltdown right now because CJ Gardner Johnson just got traded. Fan favorite. A lot of people think he's the heart of the defense. But again, Eagles just won a Super Bowl. Things are going to change. They're not going to be able to afford everyone. But fans are melting down because he was a favorite. They didn't want to see him go even though intellectually they understand what's happening. So my question for all of you is the big thing. Well, first of all, obviously comment about Sophie and the comments she made as well. But let me know your thoughts on that question I just posed because this made me think of it because, I'm looking at Sophie Cunningham and I'm thinking, she can replace Lexi Hull. And then so that made me think, well, Aaliyah Boston is not really a run and gun player. She has struggled in Unrivaled, which has more of a open court, faster paced game. As good as she is in the post, maybe a pure post player on the court all the time or 30 plus minutes isn't the answer. We shall see. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I know I just probably started a firestorm, but that's okay. Like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate it so much, and I'll talk to you later.